Welcome to another new video of Duolingo English Practice Test. Let's start on screen. I will share my tips and tricks on screen. Let's start. Practice test. You log into your account. Then after that you can see the page like this. Then from here you need to click practice test. Here they are telling only 15 minutes. Actually it will take more than this. Let's see. The next one, take a free practice test and estimate your score. And they have some things you can see here. See what the test is look like. Practice test just for 15 minutes. Get an unofficial estimated score. This is most important. When you do the test, immediately within a minute it will show your estimated score. You can see here some more instruction. The practice test may include question types and reminders that do not appear on the certified test. Maybe some of the question type you will not see in the actual test, but these are the common question type for Duolingo English test. Let's go without delaying. Checking your device. The test already started. The test already started. It's loading. Select the real English words in this list. Here the tip says, if you heard this word anytime in your life and you feel confident, you only select, otherwise you need to skip, because Duolingo have the negative marking. Let's start.
And
winter,
Winter, common word.
fortied,
Fortied, I never heard.
fortied,
For.
diffus,
Diffuse, I never heard.
momer,
I do not heard.
paper,
Paper,
watcher,
I don't know.
world,
Word,
before,
So these are the, I already put the tick. You can untick here, just click. So these are the real English word. Other word you check one more time. These are correct or wrong.
fortied,
No,
momer,
no,
diffus,
no.
watcher,
If you don't click next, automatically it will go to the next. We wait for 15 seconds or 14 seconds to show you. It's a 9, 8, then it will go to the next. Even I don't click, it will go to the next. Okay, type the missing letter to complete the text below. This is here you need to use your common sense. You need to use your tense or English grammar, and you need to be careful about the word. Let's see how I do this. The historic and vibrant download of the Grand Forks. Downtown Grand Forks is the oldest part of the city. It means this is a name, and thus contains dash historic. Here I can see buildings. This historic building. It is the government. It is the governmental center of the city and if you make it country, no, not enough. Governmental city and courts. You are the courts. It is used as a gathering place for large events and festivals. You see, I already failed, but the first one I need to guess and match. Down Grand Forks is the oldest part of the city and thus contains math, historic building, much. Which word I can use? If I don't know, I will skip it. Not more. And I check the others. Historic buildings. It is the governmental center of the city and the course, and it is used as a gathering place for large events and festivals. I have 40 seconds. Downtown Grand Forks is the oldest part of the city, thus contains dash historic building. Math, no. I don't know. So I will not guess it because it has a negative marking. So I will go for next. Select the real English words in this list. If you know this word, only take. Don't know, skip. Don't just guess. If extremely, no. Issue, I never heard. Regret, sharket, favor, corner, okay. Fantally, I never heard. Control, never heard. Parken, I don't know. Deal, definitely. Unforgettable, okay. Insert, I don't know. Only 23 seconds. Printer, no. Poet, no. Banning, unfold, signature. I know only this word. Other word may be correct, but I don't know. I don't want to guess because it has the negative marking. So I go for next.
I will have missed the flight by the time the cab comes.
I need to listen and write. So I have two more chances to correct this.
I will have missed the flight by the time the cab comes.
I will have missed the flight by this time the cab comes. One more time.
I will have missed the flight by the time the cab comes.
By the time the cab comes. I heard this like this. You can heard and do this. Then we go for the next. Write a description of the image below for 1 minute. Write as much as possible. Go for the next. Record yourself saying the statement below. You can see the statement which word is difficult. All are normal words, so you can start recording. But there is no comma or punctuation. You need to read at a time. My friends said they would wait for me at the airport. Select the real English words in this list. Reflection, delegate, I don't know, unlock, I don't know, theory, outline, package, replacement, cooperation, will write, obtain, sympathy, deficit, consent, simply, occur. These are the words I know. Other words are delegate, I don't know, conspirant, I don't know, kill it, I don't know. Try to do it one time, then it will save your time and you will feel confident. Don't guess because the DET test have a negative marking. Type the missing letters to complete the text below. Okay, the Gettysburg Address. The Gettysburg Address is a speech by the US President Abraham Lincoln. So it is in the past, so I will use the past tense. It was delivered on the, it will not be off, delivered on the afternoon of Thursday, December 19, 1863. This is the address. This this dash was made. This space made during the America's Civil War at the dedication of the soldiers' national ceremony in. So here only one word I need to find, this, and it should be made. This special, this spans, I don't know what would be there, and I don't guess. This spent was made, no. This special, no. Only 3 letter. This speed, no. So if you don't find, then you go for the next.
Prior to this story, they had published 2 others.
So you have 2 more chance. Let's see.
Prior to this story, they had published 2 others.
Find to the stories. And listen carefully.
Prior to this story, they had published 2 others.
And fire to the story. Select the real English words in this list.
Mounker, mounker,
I never heard.
Facility.
Sure.
trusteries, trusteries,
No.
Inspire.
Sure.
parachute,
Sure.
delegenated, delegenated,
I never heard.
Influence.
100% sure.
insurance,
Sure. 100%.
Transtick.
You need to click the mic to listen. If you want to select, then you need to click the tick mark.
Transtick. Transtick.
Transtick, I never heard. Now the interactive reading. You will have 7 minutes to answer questions about the reading process. This is the similar as the IELTS or some other test, international test. Let's go. So it gives few seconds to prepare inside. Let's go. So you can see the passage. You need to carefully read and you need to take the answer from the right. You have a 7 minutes. Select the best option. So when you read, you also click here, then it will be easier for you. Have you ever dashed at a car and on that dash it was put together? Have you ever dashed, lived at a car and on that? Lived, looked, started, showed. It can be lived at a car and on that it was put together. Why on that? On that. How it was put together means it's a big caravan or some big car within a big vehicle. If you live, how will be the situation? Something like this. One method that was probably used is welding. It is dash to attach two or more dash metal. It's talking about some welding. It is a dash to attach. It is a plan. No. Desire. It is a way, because it's talking about the welding. Way to attach two or more dash, two or more points, blocks, items, grains. Points can be items, two or more, I think, items of metals together by melting them and letting them cool. First, a welder needs to prepare the metal pieces by bending or flattening them to fit together. After reading, you just have a look, then go for the next. Select the best sentence to fill the blank space. So from here you already know, then you can go for here directly. You can read the last passage, and next they need to put on the protective gear and turn on the welding machine. They will then push the two connected ends of the metal into the machines, which melts them together. When it cools, the two pieces will be stuck together without any screws or bolts. So here the combined heat and pressure melts the two pieces together, forming a new piece. This is the technology that joins when one piece of metal is welded to another. Then they put the pieces together and hold them in a place with a strap and the other rod. Using a cable and electric current, welders heat the metal, then feed through a torch. I think this one. Click and drag the text to highlight the answer of the question. What is the answer? Answer to the question below. What is the first thing a welder need to do to weld two pieces of metal? So first, you can see the word first. First, a welder need to prepare the metal pieces by blending or flattening them to fit them together. The answer is here. You can see the keyword and you can get the answer. What is the last step of the welding process? So first you then put the pieces together, hold them in the piece strapped to others. Next, they need to put on the protective gear and turn on the gear machine. They will be pushed. So here they will be pushed to the connected rod ends of the materials into the machines, which melts them together. Means this is the last step. Push the connected rods into the metal into the machine. They will then push. This is the last step. Select the idea that is expressed in the spaces. So here they are telling how to do the welding. Connecting rods connect different pieces together. They help create more power by keeping different parts connected as they move around inside the cylinder. Welding is a method of putting pieces of metal together by melting them and letting them cool. Archaeological evidence suggests that welding has I don't think so. The ancient Egyptians, no. This is the best suited. Next, select the best title. A pastime of science, introduction of welding, a great machine, types of filler material. No, only this is the introduction of the welding. So you can see I fill this up using some common sense and use some grammar. So this section is complete, the interactive reading. We go for the next. This is most interesting. For the next 5 questions, you will practice in a conversation about the scenario below. You and your friend are talking about going to your professor's review session for help with an upcoming assignment. You both in the same English class and you are both struggling a bit with the reading. Okay. You need to read carefully, then go for a start. Pick the best option to start the conversation. Hey, do you want to go to the library today? Work on our paper. Hey, have you been able to get in touch with Professor Wilkins outside of the class? Hi, Professor, thanks for letting me sit in your review session. Hi, do you think you are going to ready for the test Friday? Hey, do you want to go to Professor session tomorrow? Thanks for letting me sit. I think this one. Hey, do you want to go to... So this was wrong. We go for the next.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I need some help understanding the readings.
What will be the next? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was looking for answer. Me too. Because we have the same problem. I also don't even know where to start with the essay he suggests us. Maybe you can go for review session. I think this will be the best one. It will correct? Yes.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what he's looking for either.
The 2 p.m. in the afternoon should we meet? I am nearly done my essay, but I am to review to reading one more time to make sure. Well, maybe can we both ask to some clarification? There just a time when he available. How the next Monday? here. I think the second one. No, so it's incorrect.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. What time is his review session?
How many hours in the offering? How about tomorrow? It is from 3 to what time? The deadline is. Sounds good. See you tomorrow. It's from 3 to 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Correct.
Okay, I'll meet you there at 3 then.
Good luck on this. I think due tomorrow from 1 to 2 p.m. Alright, thanks for the advice. Great to see you tomorrow. I think this one. Next. This task is complete. You need to understand what the character is telling to you. Summarize the conversation in just 75 seconds. Okay, I have write what I have understood. Two of our friends have some of the issues of the reading. They want to meet their professor to correct this. They want to meet. Prepare to write about the topic for 5 minutes. So what is the topic? Films can tell us a lot about the country, what they were made. What have you learned about another country from watching its movie? Movies. Such people are able to know about the culture. How culture are developed time to time and the importance of the geographical location. People can care more knowledge by watching movies where focus on country and historical places. For example, India is a country having plenty of letters inside. People can learn may have the good idea of places as well. Watching movies continue. Yes, so I write a good passage. I think I write on screen, so you can go back and can see, or you can reduce the speed to see this. So it's loading. Prepare to speak about the topic. I need to speak 90 seconds. So what I need to speak? 10 seconds, 15 seconds to preparation. Talk about an important decision that you made. Good. What was the decision? Why was it important? How did you decide what to do? I thought the decision I took, it was right. Once my family visited me where I work, I live in abroad, and while I took my family to come here to live with me, I think that it was the wrong decision, because the living cost and the cost for the education was really high. So it was very important to decide what to do, and I took the right decision. I sent my family, my wife and my daughter, go back to my home country. Then they can stay and they can learn the culture and they can continue with the international school curriculum. And that important decision I took. If I take the bad decision now, I will be in problem. I took this decision. I compare many things, what my children is learning and what my wife need to do if she stay with me, and some other cultural things I considered. Considering all the things, I decided that let them go back to the home country, and yearly I can go back to them 2 or 3 times. It will be good and it will be fine.
Talk about a time when someone influenced you in a positive way.
Few months ago, I had a big headache because I was changing my job. That time, it was really no. It's talking about to understand the question. Not yet start. I need to record. A few months ago, I had a problem while I was thinking to changing my job. it was really difficult for me because I live in abroad and how to take the decision. I want to go for a new company, but I do not have enough idea about that company. Then I tried to contact my connections. Luckily, I got one of my connections know that company very well. That connection she is a girl and I really admire her. In my tough situations, always she helped me. I talk to her and tell her not only what you know, because you are the local here. Please try to contact some people who work there and try to find some reputations and the business and the goodwill of the company. Then I can take the right decision. Immediately she take 2 days to do this. Then she called me and she had given me a lot of details what is impossible for me to acquire if I try by myself. I'm really thankful to her. After that I decided to change and I have changed the job knowing the information in advance. That's why it's really important while taking a decision. Your response will contribute to the score and will be available to the institutions that receive your results writing sample. For this 20 seconds, this is your preparation. Then again you need to write. Here you need to write about 5 minutes. What is the thing you like about your personality? How has this quality helped you succeed or be good friend to others? Is this a quality for everyone should have? So I need to write about my personality. It's my positive attitude, I think. Yes, this is the quality to success in life. Yes. My positive. I answer the question directly. Positive attitude is the greatest thing of mine. I'm always positive even in a bad situation. For instance, 5 months before I have a job. Depends on me. In my opinion, people should have this quality. Not only me, but Also, many people were succeed successful due to this positive attitude at work and family. Everyone should have this holiday because it will help to think well and find out the alternative of taking out and find out the alternatives of taking decisions to be successful. I think it is mandatory for the people. So I have used almost the 5 minutes. You can see here in front of you I have write speaking sample 26 seconds. It's time to record your speaking sample. This time they have given food just for you make normal. Your response will not affect your score but will be available to the institutions that receives your results. Okay, next they will check the camera. So here you can see me, you are listening me now, you can see me also. Make sure you are the center in the frame. I think so, I'm in the center. Let's go. You can do the get up well. Okay, I think it's nice. Now I can start. If you feel confident, then start. Prepare to speak about the topic for 3 minutes. You will have 3 minutes to speak. It is often said that education is the key to success in life. Do you agree or disagree with this statement? Of course I agree. Why or why not? What role do you think education plays in achieving success? Use specific reasons and example. Okay. So I need to talk about the education. Education is mandatory for being successful for human being. Even you are a student or a businessman or any other profession, I can say no nation can prosper ahead without education. So education is the key to success in life. I totally agree with this statement. I can quote some more example support this statement. The country like Japan, after the Second World War, they had nothing, no food, no other things to get ahead. That time, what happened? They focus on the education, they learn very well. After that, they get the benefit. They again start booming. Then their economy growing so fast. Now Japan is first or second economy in the world. They are leading some of the core things in the whole world. So this is one of the good example of being educated. To achieve the success, education is mandatory. Without education, it's quite impossible to go there, to new things, you need to know very clearly what you are learning. After that, the learning need to convert into the action plan and do in practically to achieve the goal. For example, after Second World War, Japan got the technology and they learned the technology from other developed countries and they started to do at their country. After a certain years, they have achieved this. Now they are the number one in the world in terms of quality. They have the atomic bombs, vehicles, and they are very successful in automobiles. Another reason, some countries I can mention in the world who are not focused on education, they are going behind, like the African countries, Nigeria. Their education level not so much, they are going behind and behind. Some countries like India, Bangladesh, they focus on the education, the human skills, and also the developed manpower, and they focus on education. That's why their manpower is becoming a art. Now they are exporting the manpower all over the world and become successful. This is because of only education. Experimental questions. The next question is optional and would not affect to your score. Okay, this is a new and experimental question type that Duolingo is researching, so you can treat this question as practice. You can do this or you cannot do this. I think I want to do this. So it's for 5 minutes. Write for 3 to 5 minutes about this topic. You may use the time to plan, write, and revise your answer. Include details, examples to support and develop your ideas on this topic. So what I need to write? What is more important? To do work that you enjoy or to make enough money to live comfortably? Explain your reasoning. So they have given two options. To do work what you enjoy or to make enough money to live comfortably. Explain your reasoning. So I will choose the first one. I think people should do what they like. Then they can explore their skills and capabilities. What they acquired earlier from educational institutions or services, professional services, professional services. People are hired in a company based on the demand, based on the skill demand. While hiring, the recruiter always focus on the experience and the education. If a person is well enough, then the salary and the benefits are as rewards. The higher is the recognition of the skills and experience. People should not go only for money. It will be temporary and short-term. Success. Okay, I have already answered. Let's see. Thank you. You helped our research by trying out the new questions, and we appreciate it. Continue to see your score. Let's see how much score I can obtain. Wow, practice test complete. Congratulations. Understanding score. My score will be 80 to 130. I hope so. If you have a score like 130, it's like a IELTS 7.5, more than 7. So you can go anywhere in the world. You need to be careful. You need to avoid what you need to avoid. You should not guess. I do it on screen, so hopefully it will be helpful for you. Thanks.